Hello everybody, welcome back. I am Crouton, and today we're playing Kerbal Space Program 2. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. If you're feeling really crazy, you can put a rocket in the comments. But anyways, so today we're playing Kerbal Space Program 2 again, and we're going to be trying to reach the MUN, and we shall see where this goes. It may be a long episode. I may split it up into pieces. I'm not sure yet. However, hopefully there's not too much excitement because this could be really let's just say it could blow up in our faces. Literally. So in the last episode, I think I might have cut it out, but we unlocked quite a bit of the research tree. We unlocked like the RCS, the reaction control system, power management, the smaller payload items, which these contain the fairings as well as mounts and cargo bays, decoupling, basic trusses, some survivability stuff, some research, but we need to work on unlocking the rest of this research tree so that we can actually land at the MUN. I mean, technically, like, we could probably land at the MUN anyways, with just the items that we have now. In here we have these little landing legs, so you know we could probably take a lander up there. Will it be successful? I don't know. But hey, we can try it. I did download a couple mods. I think it's, let me see, it's in the settings. It's alarm clock. I haven't used it yet. But there's flight plan. It doesn't like automatically fly the ships for me. Rather, it helps to properly plan routes so that when you want to go to different planets, it's not as like much of a guessing game. So you have a more what's the word? So you can kind of plan your routes better, because currently the system doesn't really like tell you when the best time would be to fly to the planet. So you may actually end up using more energy to fly to, let's say, the MUN, instead of, you know, if you were to plan it out properly, like in the KSP2, you could fast forward to the proper time, whether that would be like rotating once or twice around Kerbin, and then orbiting Kerbin once or twice, and then taking off, because depending on the time of day or, you know, whatever, the planets kind of line up more accordingly. So yeah, this kind of just helps to plan those things out, but we'll see that when we actually get in the game and start actually flying. Let's head over to mission control, make sure we have all of our missions selected. So we just have MUN or bust here. So this is a very, very, very simple-ish mission. We just need to make sure we get to the MUN, and we have an apoapsis of less than 2,400 kilometers and a periapsis greater than 60 kilometers. So it's not too super difficult. But yeah, so also I'm going to try better in these videos in being a more talkative and descriptive of what I'm doing. If you have any constructive criticism, or if you want to say something that, you know, like maybe I should work on this or work on that, in the comments, you can always say them there. I'm very open to all that. I appreciate it, so that I understand maybe what I could do better in the next one. But yeah, so anyways, back to the vehicle assembly building. Back to the vehicle assembly building. So we start off with our basic crew pod, the tin can. We'll go ahead and put on a couple tanks, fuel tanks here. These are Methlox tanks. These ones kind of are the standard at this point. We want our swivel engine. Actually, I'm thinking for this is going to be probably our later stage. So, well, first of all, let's make sure we attach all the things that we actually need up here. So we'll probably want some solar panels, which I think we can put on on the lower item, but for now we need to make sure we get, what's this? How small is this thing? The whole thing is tiny. Alright, anyways, let's just put on a science junior. Do these do different sciences? Okay, so it does the same exact report or experiment, so there's no point in switching them. I think we can also go ahead. Oh, no, we need to put a heat shield and then a decoupler. Can go there and there. So that will switch that out, or not switch that out. That will make one stage, and this will be our re-entry stage. This right here will be our re-entry stage. And then, so if we go down to the trip planner, if we do a one-way trip to the MUN, nope, that's not the MUN, to the MUN, we'll see we need about 5,000 delta V. And I didn't really describe it very well in any of the videos so far, but delta V is kind of, delta as being like the difference in the velocity. So the triangle delta, that means the difference in whatever, and then V is velocity in this case. And so that's a difference in velocity or a difference in speed you can power. And so if we add, let's say, this this swivel engine here, you'll see that we go to 2052 delta V. So basically we can move our rocket 2052 meters per second. I think that's kind of the right description, hopefully. It's funny because I took like a year of physics, but I was not very good at it. And that was in college when I was studying to become a software engineer. But I'll tell you what, physics is not my friend. I mean, I get the idea of it, but man, that hurt my brain, physics with calculus. I do not miss those days. But what I was going to do, I'm not going to use that. I'm going to use the, what is it called? The Terrier engine. This is it's a smaller engine, but it actually makes it more efficient, in the vacuum. So, which is space. If you also notice down here, we have now 2,538, and all I did was change the engine, 2538 delta V. So, not bad. Pretty cost effective. Nothing costs money here, but you know what I mean. Okay, so that's the second stage, or the last stage. I think we'll go ahead and get one more decoupler, and then we'll put on a few more. I'm gonna just do that, delete that. Maybe put 2 more fuel tanks there. And then we will need the swivel engine. Oops. And then what I'm also thinking we do is we will add some decouplers. And then I learned this in someone's video, I think Matt Lown. You press X and that turns on the symmetry mode instead of having to press the button. So it's quite a bit easy to do that. And then we will go ahead and put, let's see, what's the size we have? The thumper. Yes. Let's get some thumpers on there. Let's thump. So we put a couple more thumper engines onto here. And then I think it's a good place for them. We'll need some nose cones for aerodynamics, because, that flat surface is the opposite of friendly for the aerodynamics. And then I think that's about 5,300. So that'll get us barely to the MUN. But we have to consider that we also have to then return back to the MUN. So it's not necessarily just going to be that we want that. So we could do a round trip calculation with the trip planner, but we're not going to be actually landing on the MUN. So we would take away, you know, the surface delta V. So it's about, what, 1160 meters per second. But I'm basically going to try to shoot for about 9,000 or so delta V. I think that's pretty safe. But what I'm going to do for that is I'm going to use a couple more radial decouplers, and then attach some, let's actually put that higher up. A couple more fuel tanks, the big ones, the biggest ones I have. Bring that down. Oops, wrong button. Put that there. The same. Why does that seem off? It is off. Oh, because these aren't even on there. There we go. That's better. Okay. And then by the looks of this, I'm actually gonna, sorry, I'm doing a lot of camera moving here. I'm gonna bring these down slightly. And let's get the engines. And for this, let's see. These are gonna use our little terriers as well. Maybe we, let's see, we're at 6,000, so we're nowhere near all we need. So say I take this and I put 4 of these thumpers on. How is that gonna affect our delta V? So that only took us up a little bit, so not enough. Let me see, what are the strength of these? So this is max, so that's 250, because we're going to be in the atmosphere, so I'm looking at the first number, which is, I can't move my mouse over it, but 250 kilonewtons. Whereas like this Reliant engine has up to 221 kilonewtons. So this one only has 6.15 tons of fuel. And then this individually has about 2. However, if we look at the specific impulse of the engine, so this is in the atmosphere only 175, whereas with this one, the ISP is in the atmosphere is 260 seconds. So I think that's what that is. So it may actually be worth it to use some fuel tanks similar to what we're doing now. All right, this is becoming too complicated. Do this, this, and this. Let's get 1 nose cone on top of there. 2, let's get these Reliant engines. Get rid of this, and then I'm gonna do this. Let me see. So what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to line these up a little bit so it's a little more separated, so that there's no heat issues. But I think what I'll do is I'll just remove 1 and then put a total of 3 fuel tanks. And then we need to make sure we work on the aerodynamics. So we would want to make sure that's included. We definitely don't need control surfaces. So let's do those 4. And this will help with the steering. And then we'll put 4 there. Okay, so and then we need to make sure that we have all of our stages set up properly. Oh, so it puts us at about 6,700 delta V. Now, we see our round trip is about 10,000. So like I said, this could be a bit of a real science experiment, if you will, where we figure out what's actually going to work. So let's let's see what happens. We could launch this. I'm thinking I might actually need to bring this down for physics purposes. We wouldn't want them to be too off balanced, so let's make sure we have that lined up. I think it kind of depends on how we do with all of our launching, because it might be fine or it's gonna be horrible, one or the other. So let's see, are we missing anything else? No. What's our weight? There's the weight, it's good. Total mass, not bad, I guess. All right. Well, I'm gonna say we launch it. And y'all might be saying, don't launch it, that's a horrible idea. And you're probably right. But, as my friend Drake once said, you only live once. YOLO. That's the motto. Blah, 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 what. Anyways, I'm old. Sorry. Excuse my not funny stuff. Oh, I forgot something. Okay. We have to stop and check ourselves. We almost forgot some very important items or parts on our ship. Also, I'm gonna go ahead and save this as our first MUN orbiter V1. Go ahead and save, and then let's see. What did I do? Oh yeah, electrical. We forgot to put solar on. I'm just gonna put. Let's just put 8 around. And then, are we planning on using a ladder at all? Nah. Well, we could, I guess. We could do 4. And then throw a ladder or a few ladders on here, but we also want to get batteries. So put some batteries on there. How big are these ones? Holy guacamole. Although these aren't actually all that bad. Get rid of this. Get rid of that. Let's see. These here. Those things are enormous. All right, you know what? We don't need that much. Just put 4 here and then put 4 there. And this should be more than enough power. And then I think that's it. Oh yeah, ladder. Sorry. So just need one of these. Probably there, 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 and then there. I mean, we really don't need this many, but it's just in case he has something to grab onto. Because we only have one Kerbal, and that's Bob. Oh, Bobby boy. Let's put Jebediah in. I think he's down to clown. I say we just try this now. See what happens. And pray we make it. Here we go. Oh boy, look at the wobbles. That's fun. Nice. Success, as I like to say. Just kidding. Cool. Great. We might have to put some stands in if it continues to do that. Let's go ahead and get ready to launch. So I hope everybody's having a great day. Sorry if my uploads haven't been as consistent. I've been trying to get things recording more often. Just been such a busy, hectic schedule. The renovations that we're doing on my place and then having to move in with my parents has been it's been different. Having to really change my schedule and just kind of be more mindful of everything, but also just trying to video or edit the videos and whatnot. It's mentally very interesting. I have more of appreciation for it now, for everyone that does it, because man, I did not. I mean, I knew it was hard, but it's a lot harder than I thought it was ever going to be. Also, we did hit we have an apoapsis of about 90,000 at this point, so I'm just going to try to keep us on our eastward trajectory here, and I'm gonna make sure we actually hit our orbit correctly this time. So I'm gonna create a maneuver plot or maneuver plan really quick, and just hope that we have enough fuel for this. So right now we're just doing our last of our first stage burn before we decouple, and then we'll be using our little Terrier engines to do the rest of the push. Yeah, we're not going to have enough fuel, so let's just cut this off here and revert back to the VAB. So this was a good idea, and in theory, maybe instead of using the Terrier engines at this point, what we do is let's see, maybe we do 2 there. Let's get a decoupler, put that there, get rid of those Terrier engines. Actually, I don't even think we need this much. Put that there, put those 2 there, put that on there, and then let's see, this will give us a huge amount of power. We have a decoupler on there already, so that's 6,000. That's it. So there's only 6,000 delta V. How? I feel like we went down. How in the world did we go down? Let's see. Maybe we take these off and we put nope, let's not do that. Put 2 more on there. Whoa, 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 whoa. What the fuck? Okay, so that's those 2. I'm thinking we will need there as well. Alright, and then I'm gonna go ahead and put clamps. I think it should be okay. Well, let's try this. And countdown. And we're gonna start our gravity turn here. Decouple that, and let's go ahead and continue our burn. Okay, 65. 70. Alright, so that's officially out of the atmosphere of Kerbin. So I'm going to go ahead and, let's see. I'm going to go ahead and cut the power here. Open up the map. Make a maneuver node. There. See if we can get a decent periapsis. And how's that? Okay, that's not bad. Alright, we'll go ahead and stick with that. That'll have to do. We still have, that's only require about 1400 delta V, and we have about 2280 there, and then about 1500 in here. So it's not a bad leftover delta V. I think we should be able to get to the MUN. I'm going to go ahead and just speed things up a little bit. We're targeted at the right area. It's our maneuver target. I'm gonna go ahead and F5 here, quick save, slow down, and we will be starting our burn here in just a second. Boom. So we have to burn for about 40 seconds, and that should take us to our ideal orbit here. We'll start to see our blue little actual trajectory turn into an orbit if everything goes correctly and accordingly. Starting to go real fast here, so we'll start to get ready to slow things down. Alright, so that's a really good orbit, in my opinion. Apoapsis of about 107, and then our periapsis is 80. So this is where flight plan mod that I was talking about comes in handy. So when we want to go to the MUN, we'll choose our body here, our celestial body. And then in here, this gives us our relative maneuvers. And then our resonant orbit maneuvers. And I believe this is for satellites. So this is where I'm still kind of confused. Let's test out the theories of scientific space matters. But I think what this will do is this will help us to make a plan for orbiting. I think this is for satellites. Whereas this one I think will take you directly into the planet. But I'm not entirely sure. So let's try it out. So, okay, so this does the same thing. So this will give us the ideal time. So our transfer time here, and then our next window is in about 17 minutes in game. And then the next closest approach is 2 a.m., 2:27 a.m. And then from here, this is when we're going to encounter the MUN. And then at this point we need about 873 delta V to burn over there to the MUN. Let's see, target correctly. I'm going to go ahead and warp to the maneuver node. The home button, and that resets our camera here. So in about 20 seconds, we will be launching off to the MUN. Look at our beautiful rocket. Isn't this thing just spectacular? Alright, let's see. Burn, baby, burn. Burn. Let's go. Gonna be a pretty quick burn here. So we'll just make sure that we're all lined up. Oh. Alright, so that's pretty much perfect. Perfectly in line with the maneuver plan. And this is when we're going to actually make contact with the MUN. But, you know, we're not worried about that too much right now. Let's see, how's it looking over here? Look at that. Wow, so pretty. I'm going to get Jebediah out here. Whoa, whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, God. Oh, that's sensitive. Okay, what? Okay, let's not go too crazy here. Let's load this. Yeah, beta. Okay. So we're, okay, cool. Thank God, it's saved. And that is why you're supposed to hit F5, so that you can not have those problems. I'm gonna try not to break anything again. I'm just trying to get Jebediah to turn. There we go. Let's go ahead and get him back onto our ship here. No. Up. What are you doing? How do you go up? Oh God. Spacewalks are terrifying. Oh, okay, climb. Sir. Oh, okay. No. How much fuel do I have left? Oh my god. Oh, okay, bored. That's no. Oh god. Okay, that's enough stress for me. All right. All right. So we're gonna go ahead and fast forward to this point. Actually, let's make a maneuver node here, because at this point it's at 108. So if we then fast forward to this, which we're still able to use this, which is great. This stage. Sort of. I mean, I'd rather not leave space to waste, but don't think we're going to have much of a choice when it comes to this. So we'll probably have to figure out some sort of maybe remote control system that can either nudge things or, you know, push it off course so it crashes into a planet. All right, let's go ahead and warp to the maneuver. Where are we? Okay, so there's the MUN. We're gonna be getting fairly close here. If we speed things up, make sure we're locked on the correct target, and hopefully this hasn't been too boring and more entertaining. This is very stressful. Making sure I don't screw anything up. So we have about a minute till we burn. Time goes by so slowly. Just kidding, because we have a time warp feature.
A few moments later.
Facing the right way. Okay, 3, 2, 1, burn. Alright, perfect. Let's see, so how are we looking with that? So, periapsis of 112. That's really good. Our mission here is to be or have a periapsis of greater than 60 kilometers. So 60 kilometers, we have about 112 kilometers. So it's good. However, we need to create some sort of node for our apoapsis and our orbit around the MUN itself. I'm assuming that this is gonna... I need to set the target. I'm assuming this is gonna be a good orbit. Be nice if it would update, but I don't want to use too much delta V, but I think we have plenty in this. Yeah, we have plenty of delta V left, so I think we should be good. Oh, wait, what? Oh, you know what's happening? It's a bug. We just need to reload the map, maybe? Oh, no, it's over here. So apoapsis is going to be 478, which is more than enough, and then, alright, okay, so 111, that's not bad. Let's go ahead and fast forward to our next. Where's the MUN? Let's target this correctly before we start doing any time warp. And we're going to be doing a retrograde burn pretty much. So maneuver that, or turn the maneuver, warping feature, and bada bing, bada boom. We're in the dark side of the moon. Pink Floyd would be very happy. All right, y'all. Who's ready to party? Oh, this is gonna be a really short burn. Hopefully, let's see. I'm gonna move this stage with this, and then get rid of that stage. Yeah. Okay, let's go. Look at that. Beautiful. So that's our orbit here. We can shrink it down a bit. Really wasn't any point to doing that. But it's just more for fun. If we time warp here, I'm gonna time warp to here actually. Oh wait. Oh wait, where is this going? What? You know what? I'm gonna just enjoy watching this. Okay, so let's go back to here. I want to take a look at the MUN. Wow, how pretty. So this is the MUN. Everybody, we did it. Yay. Just going to turn it. I want to see if I can get Jebediah out of his thing here. Let's do a crew observation. Did we finally get some science? We did. We got 40 from a crew observation. Nice. And then let me see if I can turn on his rockets. I'm going to try to get him to turn this way. Oh, look at him. He's so happy. So go ahead and get him back into the ship. Let me do the camera quickly. Capture. Nope. There we go. Auto. Okay. Board. Transfer. Run some experiments. We have our little Science Junior running. I think we can go to the mission control and turn some of this in. Yep. So we'll submit this. Good job, everybody. High fives all around. We did it. We're clapping. So we go back to tracking station here, and let's go ahead and get Jebediah back to Kerbin. Open the flight plan. So basically, what I'm researching, Googling, this means that my circle is too large, and I need to basically tighten it up a little bit for it to be a, it's basically at an elliptical shape right now. So to fix that problem, we basically need to just make it more perfectly round. And I think what I need to do is just either reduce the apoapsis or increase the periapsis. I'm just going to try to increase the periapsis right now. Let's see what happens. Oh, look at that. So that gives us about 100,000 in periapsis. Required delta V is only 210. And that's why this tool is fantastic. Makes it a lot easier to plan all this stuff out. It knows the right times for everything and whatnot, so go ahead and just turn that on. Gonna go ahead and make sure we're all lined up. Perfect. Fast forward. In about 40 seconds here, we will be burning prograde. And we'll need to keep our eye on what's going on over here. We're going to want to kind of make sure we keep our periapsis, our Kerbin periapsis around 100 so we can get that mission resolved, which is between 99 kilometers and 101 kilometers. So We'll get the burn start here shortly. And it's a fairly quick burn, only about 15 seconds. Damn it, too much. Alright, so we overdid it a little bit, but that's fine. It's not the worst thing imaginable. Let's go ahead and fast forward a little bit. I think I'm going to time warp to here. Yeah, okay, that's good. And then if we put a maneuver node on there, let's see, we burn prograde, we'll bring this down significantly. Or not prograde, retrograde. Let's see, what's this one at? 667, so no bueno. 307. 97, 302. Still want to bring this down pretty significantly. 191. Nowhere near it. 98 and then 93. Let's bring it back up. 99. Still 99. Alright, let's see what's at 99 and then 95. Alright, so hopefully we have enough delta V to make the adjustments we need to. Actually, I think we can do some VAs here. So let's go ahead and have Jebediah let go, right click, do a crew observation, and this is going to be a high Kerbin orbit. So I think we should get science for this. I think. Nope, maybe not. Alright, take it back. Okay, so let's go ahead and warp to maneuver node. Just gonna take us real nice and close here. What's the Apple app? Does 123? Okay, no, let's not do that. Alright, well, whatever. We'll just go ahead and make sure we're targeting that. Alright, so we're gonna have to watch down here and see what's happening. Have our hand over the X key and the control key so we can slow down engines as needed. Alright, so that is good for the apoapsis. Let's go ahead and get rid of this. If we then set up a maneuver node closer to the apoapsis again, and we increase it slightly, 100. Okay, so we need to bring it down a little bit more. Whew. Only like right on the money. 100,999. Let's go ahead and fast forward to that burn, or to the to this point in the warp maneuver, or the maneuver node. Blah, 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 blah. And then once we hit, if we hit this correctly, we should be at that kind of perfect apoapsis and periapsis, so that we can get our mission turned in. Alright, or not, I guess. So, what happened? Damn it, I did it too much. But if you keep your eyes down here, this is what we're kind of watching. And we're trying to get this between 99 and 101 on both sides. And so basically what I'm doing is, just so you kind of know, I'm keeping my eye on this time right here. The closer we get to the apoapsis, which is here, the better it is to burn. It'll kind of, as long as you're doing the opposite of whichever direction. So hold on, let me just do this real quick and I'll explain. Okay, so when you're trying to increase the elevation of your or your altitude of your ship, you want to do it prograde at the apoapsis, and then from the periapsis, if you want to go down at all, you want to decrease the apoapsis. What you'll do is you on the other side, on the periapsis side, you'll burn retrograde, and you'll only do it like very minimally, depending on how far you want to go. And in this case, you can see we want to bring the apoapsis down only about 30 meters. So it'll be a really quick burn. So we'll just have to go ahead and warp the maneuver, or warp to this point. So that we can start to work a little bit quicker. Or not quicker, but work so that we can, we're literally just trying to get this very minimal kind of maneuver done, so we can reduce it ever so slightly without moving the periapsis too much. So I think oh, there we go. Oh, that scared me. I thought I messed up. Okay, so that's that done. I will be hitting the boosters in retrograde. I'm gonna try to spin our boy here, and then I'm gonna separate the booster and separate. Oh, oops. I may have done that too early. My goal there, just to clarify, my goal there was to basically was to try to separate the engine so that it would go down into the atmosphere and burn up, but I don't think that's gonna happen. Anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and fast forward here to when we start to go through the atmosphere and we start to have our heated re-entry, and pray that we survive. So overall, I mean, we have about, what is this, 300 science. It's not bad, just from our little round trip to the MUN. And we have just one final stage left too, and that final stage is the parachute. But we gotta make sure we don't arm that too early, otherwise it might burn up on re-entry. So once we get maybe about 10,000, I think I'll go ahead and deploy it. Hello? Hello, 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 hello. We're gonna, what's happening? Deploy. What is happening? And I didn't quick save. All right, let's get to 10,000 meters. Oh, okay, we did it. Thank God. I don't know how. Maybe it burned out last time. I don't know. That was weird. That was terrifying. But we did it, so. That spinning effect, I think I learned that from some, I don't know which YouTuber, but basically it helps to kind of keep things cool, supposedly. So that might be a trick you can do if you're having issues with burning up on re-entry. But yeah, look at that. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Wait, what? What? Why did we... Huh, that's cool. Remember, everybody, this is a beta, so... interesting. I don't know what happened. But anyways, so that's cool. Let's go ahead and recover the vessel. Actually, yeah, I think... Let me see if there's any science. Nope, no science. So let's go ahead and recover the vessel, confirm. Go back to the Kerbal Science Center. Let's go to mission control and see what we got here. Nice, nice. Turn that in. Good job, everybody. We did it. It's eccentric. Hey, we just had to deal with this. All right, so we'll come check this out when we get back, or when we for the next episode. And we'll go ahead and unlock some stuff too. But anyways, I think that's it for now. I'm going to go ahead and call this an episode. It's been about an hour 45. So yeah, this has been way too long of an episode. I do appreciate you for watching. Thanks for checking it out, and hopefully you enjoyed it. If you made it this far, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button. Also, put a rocket in the comments if you did watch this far. Leave any comments, any sort of criticism or things you think I can work on, make these episodes more enjoyable. But yeah, I'll catch you all in the next one. Bye.